And gentlemen, welcome in to Real Live Sports presentation of Liverpool versus Chelsea. Second, 2 games to go here in the Premier League season for Liverpool. At this point, unfortunately, due to the Arsenal mishap, I guess we'll call it a mishap from last week that Fran was calling, the points record of 100 points is out of reach for Liverpool at this point in time. Getting off a pretty good start here, though, in the Chelsea attacking half. The max number of points they could get is 99. Chelsea on the other side looking for at least a point in its final 2 games to put themselves back in the contention for the Champions League. So, Fran, with Adam Lallana back in the roster here, apparently coming to an end for his contract, what do you expect to see out of Liverpool today?
I'm expecting a fast start. I'm expecting the boys and the lads to kind of come out firing, to come out hard as well. I mean, we've had some pretty disappointing performances, to be completely honest with you. And I think that we need to actually step it up and show that we can actually play back to the level. This is back in Anfield, and after this match, we will be lifting the trophy. So I hope that gives everybody something to kind of cheer about, not only cheer about, but to kind of be happy about. I think it would be pretty awkward to lose and then go lift the trophy.
And lift the trophy.
So I hope there's some added motivation. I think kind of the biggest parts for me is just the machine doesn't really look that well oiled as it did at the start of the season. A lot of defensive mistakes that we've never seen happen before. Just in general, just kind of loose, and hopefully we tighten it up kind of here going forward. And I think Chelsea is coming off their loss to Arsenal in the FA Cup this weekend.
Well, it looks like Arsenal basically cleaning up.
Arsenal beat us, then beat Chelsea, or maybe it was Man U. Arsenal beat beat me or us, and then they lost to Aston Villa yesterday.
Oh, of course.
So of course, yeah, it's classic.
It's kind of how the upsets work.
Makes absolutely no sense. Not that football ever is supposed to make sense, but that is kind of, maybe I should move this to this camera that I have here. There we go. Now it looks like I'm looking at the camera.
Oh, you have another camera set up?
No, I just have the actual viewing game on the other screen.
Oh, yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
And I just need to add a window capture. Sorry to the rest of the world. You're about to see the game for one hot second.
As if that was a yeah. Apologies. 2.5 minutes in here. Not quite any opportunities in goal possession. Pretty even across the two teams. But yeah, I agree with your point. I'm hoping that you don't, if you lose and then lift the trophy, you're like, yeah, we kind of backed into it.
Yeah, it's just kind of like, it's a little awkward, right? It's
especially at home. Now, granted, if the fans were there, it probably wouldn't matter because everybody would be cheering like crazy anyway. So you'd be like, well, we lost the game, but we lifted the trophy, so it was still kind of cool. But there's no fans, so yeah.
Yeah, but there's no fans there at all, so there's really not much to actually to necessarily cheer about in that aspect of it.
What's your timestamp at?
My timestamp is at 3:30.
Okay, 3:30. So you're 1, 2. Got it. All right, now we're pretty much in sync here across the two.
And here, this is actually pretty much one of Liverpool's stronger lineups here. We have Naby Keita, Fabinho, and Gini in the midfield. Henderson is out with the injury to his knee. So Keita, with his really strong performances recently, I think is going to get himself into the midfield here. He's basically played himself in, and I feel like the Ox has actually played himself out of that spot. Wijnaldum still kind of lurking, I would say, just in general, if he's going to be sticking around with the team yet. There are contract talks for his extension. His deal does actually end up finishing at the end of this at the end of the year here. So we're kind of just still hovering around to see if we're actually going to renew his contract or not. But team lineup, our back four is the same back four as we typically have with Robertson, Van Dijk, Gomez, and Arnold, with Alisson in the back. And our front three is the classic front three of Firmino, Mane, and Salah.
Now, fun facts, should Liverpool avoid a loss here today at home in Anfield, it would be the 3rd consecutive season at which they have not lost at home. Almost like Cameron Indoor Yeah.
Really?
Yes, yes. Remain undefeated at Anfield in 3 consecutive league seasons is the stat of the day there. I have a couple other stats of the day, but actually no, that was it. That was my stat of the day.
That was the stat. Okay, that was
That
the
was
stat of
that
the
was
day.
the stat of the day. I thought that was rather impressive in a league that is so competitive, top to bottom,
Well, the first game we lost was against Arsenal, wasn't it?
but not
Home
not
match.
at home.
Oh, you're right. That was away.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was away.
It was
That was
away.
away. You're right. You're
So
right. You're right.
the key is the home games here. And yeah, not much action here in the early going. Both teams still trying to feel each other out a little bit.
Yeah, and
And
you kind of see Chelsea here with the back three, playing the back three. I guess it's similar again to Arsenal. I still don't really fully understand why people play a back three against us. Kind of, if the instances do arise, I will point out exactly why you don't do it.
ooh,
Um,
opportunity here on the bottom left. No, doesn't want to pass it. Who was that going up there? Was that Genie down there?
where are you? What time are you at?
Oh no, that was Mane. I'm at 6 minutes right now.
Oh,
There it is. Finally gets it to Mane down there on the bottom left. Ooh, nice little pass inside. Too cheeky there though. Genie over to Robertson. Robertson back to
I think it's out of
Mane.
bounds.
Out of bounds. Goal kick.
I just made it out.
Yep. Didn't quite get there.
So I mean, Chelsea here kind of goes with their typical their strong lineup. I would say having no Pulisic is kind of interesting actually.
Oh,
He's
wait
been
a sec.
playing.
So it's
Yeah, he's actually
another.
not in the thumbnail, but he's been playing really well coming off the bench. So I'm surprised he's actually not playing. I didn't follow up if there was any if there was a specific reason or anything like that. But Giroud up front, the typical poach goals kind of striker and poacher, who has haunted us many times in the past in his Arsenal days. So. And
It,
Mason Mount, kind of a youngster coming up through the ranks in the England ranks as well, has been playing exceptionally well.
the thumbnail curse seems to be well in play. Like whomever we don't want to play from
Yeah,
the
and
opposing team is
ends
who we
up,
ends up on the thumbnail.
yeah, of course. Maybe we should start doing it for like if we play Messi or Ronaldo one day.
Yeah, yeah. That
Put
well, I
them on the
mean, they're
front.
stars anyway. So, oh, look at this pass. He is well on side
Yeah,
here.
Robertson just gets caught out there. Willian on the right.
Oh,
Reece James with a really nice ball in. I mean, it does make it a Mount's head.
it
I mean,
does, and
that's.
he was centered there.
I actually think it almost went too fast,
Let's see. Oof.
or maybe not. No, it's a difficult angle because he has to basically redirect it backwards behind him. He has to get over that ball. He's still under it.
Yes, that's the key. He's got to get
That's the
over it.
problem. Yeah, he's got
He's
to get
got to
over
get
the
over
ball.
it.
And here, Mane, he should have
Oh,
played that ball above. He should have played it above Aspilicueta. Like, not in that gap. He should have played the gap in between the other two center backs.
in any case, it results in a turnover as he tried to split the double team.
I mean, that's exactly what we want to see really out of Keita is really that progressive running, that progressive passing. I mean, that's something that we kind of haven't had in the past few games is that like pinpoint passing. I mean, excuse me, we've had pinpoint passing, but we haven't had those through balls that kind of open up the other team's midfield and back line, and that's kind of what we've been missing. And then Gomez here with the
Long
crossfield
pass
ball.
here to Mane. Finds it at
Gonna
the
find
feet of
him.
Mane. He is onside and in the box. Mane being harassed by 2 Chelsea defenders. And the turnover here. Back to Chelsea.
I think Mane should have just held it up.
And waited for help.
Yeah, he should have just drawn the foul. I'm not sure why he wanted to pass to Keita. He had two guys on his back right there. I think he could have. I think he totally could have gotten by with just passing out or just holding the ball. Van Dijk's gonna kind of throw an airy clearance here. It's actually gonna find Marcus Alonso, who cuts inside and then passes to Jorginho in the midfield. Chelsea will cycle back the possession of the ball as well.
Yeah, Chelsea just content to.
There's echo
There's echo.
through your headphones. Everything on
Oh,
my end
I
is
got
muted.
it. There, that should do it. Through my mic. It's probably I had the sound up so I could listen to the broadcast coming out of the other speakers. So that's probably why. Chelsea now in the attacking half here of Liverpool, and not much going for them. They
No,
slide to.
and kind of in our situation here, this is I don't necessarily mind being in this with our kind of back and ready to counterattack. Our team is best on the counterattack, so I don't really mind being in this situation. It doesn't look like they've done anything too positive yet with the possession, but granted, the more probing and more possession they have, the greater chance they do have to score. But I mean, it does give us our best opportunity off of the counterattack and off of situations just like that with Firmino almost picks the pocket of Mateo Kovacic.
He did. No foul call there. It was clean. And here comes Chelsea with a long cross across, and it finds nothing but grass.
Yeah, I mean, I got to give it to Chelsea though. I mean, they're doing at least some. I take it back. They are being somewhat positive with the possession. They got 2 crosses into the box. They've only got the 1 shot on goal. I mean, I'd say they're doing more with the possession than we have so far.
I mean, this is the team in the top 3 of the table here. Like this isn't a, you know,
No, it's not a walk in the
it's
park.
not a
It's
walk
also,
in the park. The points lead is rather deceiving because Liverpool is like 20 plus points clear of everyone. So everyone else's points looks like,
correct. Which I mean, I don't think the points gap actually is representative of the skill gap.
the quality of the sides.
I think it's actually a lot closer. I just
Liverpool
think
finally here.
most teams had rough goes this season.
They had rough goes this season.
I mean, we did get lucky. I mean, you have to get lucky to win certain games, and we did get lucky on most of them.
Well,
And the times when we needed luck on our side, we got it.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, but champions are both, as Liverpool found out this season. There you go. That's your inspirational quote of the day to go along with your fact of the day. Liverpool now in the attacking half here. Ball finds its way to Salah's feet there. Back to Salah. He's going to get this one
what
over.
A bad pass. Oh, but he ends up stealing it back.
Yeah. Still an opportunity. Crosses it way back, header to Van Dijk. Robertson looking. Salah, Robertson. Robertson probably going to go to Van Dijk here again. Yep, does. A little give and go action. Pass back up top. Centered. Van Dijk.
Nice.
Out to
nice
Robertson
switch.
on the left. Liverpool getting the defense to move left to right, right to left here.
Nice touch.
A little bit of a dance. Bobby, nothing. Oh, back to Van Dijk. Now, 2 Liverpool offensive players open here. Salah going for his run.
Salah's just walking in.
And
I mean,
petitioning
I don't
the
think
ref.
you can call a penalty on those, but it'd be interesting to see if the guy's not there. Does he get the ball?
It looks like a pick.
Yeah,
This would be called.
Will he receive the ball?
Oh my God! This would be called a block in basketball.
That's totally foul.
He moves.
Totally foul. He literally gets in his way and doesn't.
He sidesteps it. Yeah, what was that? Oh my goodness! That is that is literally a terrible.
They'll call that any day. Arsenal going to beat Chelsea? Yeah, I hope so. The problem with that is that they'll call that 10 out of 10 times in the midfield. Never will call it in the box.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, if Salah doesn't get blocked, he's the first one to the ball.
He is the first one to the ball. Not only get blocked, but the guy literally shifted left as Chelsea here has an opportunity ball in the box.
Got in his way. Once again, ever since coming back from COVID, we've received 0 penalties. So, is it a coincidence? Definitely not.
0. Oh, no, I'm thinking about the free kick early. In like that first or second game that you're like,
no,
I don't know why.
Andy Robertson one too, where it was blatantly a foul, and then we didn't get it again.
I
think there's.
This is a good quality ball here. Bad touch though.
Poor touch, but perfectly between both the center backs.
The pass is good to Willian, but he just can't bring it down.
Oh, if he brings that down, we're in huge trouble.
Huge trouble here. Chelsea owning the possession 9-5 at the moment, which is a bit of a
Yeah, I
reverse
mean,
from
these
what
are
we've
really
seen.
important points for Chelsea because they're only 1 point above Leicester in the top four race. So, I mean, this
Yep.
is like actually, they need to win this.
That's what we
Or,
talked about.
well, let me rephrase that. They don't technically need to win it. I mean,
They
a
need
draw
a
is good
point. They
against
need a
us.
point.
Yes, exactly. They need to get something from this game.
They need a point. Yeah, so they can draw it and they'd be fine. Oh yeah, but that one apparently that was a foul there.
Yeah, what?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he's going to be wide open on the right here.
Yep.
And there's going to be an overlap too, so there's going to be an extra man.
As an opportunity, this shot just goes off the top crossbar here for Chelsea. A shot on, not technically shot on target.
It looked way better when
it actually was. This is a quality opportunity. He just shanks it right. Although I think Allison was there.
Sorry, I just got a national weather emergency.
Oh, are you thunderstorming over there again?
Apparently, there's supposed to be a flash flood.
Oh, fascinating.
Yeah, awesome.
A flash flood in the swamp.
Here, Robertson's gonna take some luxury of space down here on the left wing. He's actually gonna make it quite far, but loses the possession with a heavy touch there to Reece James, and Gini's going to go all the way back to pressure on Azpilicueta, and the press is on. We're going to regain possession with Keita here in the midfield.
Passed up, no.
And he had the pass to Arnold, but he decided against it. And we're going to go all the way back to Allison.
Reset the entire play. Ooh, that was a bit of a lazy pass.
That was a really slow pass.
That was really slow. I thought if the Chelsea striker there had woken up a little bit, he could have probably gone for it.
Here, Mane and Robertson here kind of working on the left. There is some space there, and he's going to get fouled.
He's going to get fouled.
Mane with the nice move there draws the foul, and the ball's going to go back to Van Dijk, who's going to find Gomez.
So, Fran, where does the goal come from for Liverpool? You know, it was 2-1 against Arsenal, and they've sort of struggled to score the last couple of games outside of the 5-0 drubbing of, who was that?
Brighton, I think it was, or something.
Something like that, yeah. Yeah, ever since that.
To be honest with you, the balls come from the outside, from the wide areas.
Great run by Mane. Pass down, maybe? No? Yes? No.
Oh, Keita couldn't get it out of his feet to get the ball to Mane there. Kind of unfortunate, but what really needs to happen is those breaks in the midfield right there and getting the ball wide. We have to make sure we have to use our advantage here. I mean, we have fullbacks and Arnold and also Robertson who have more assists than most midfielders. I think those are the balls in the service have to come from those areas.
That was a great run there by Keita. He just held on to it for a little long. I thought that Mane was in a prime position there on the left all by himself to be able to make that happen.
Fabinho's going to get drawn into a foul there by his fellow national teammate.
Yes.
I don't understand. In England, they always button the the polo shirts all the way up to the top. Why do they do that?
Like this?
Yeah, look at Frank Lampard's shirt. It's buttoned all the way to the top.
Because it's proper. It's like you're having tea with the Queen.
That's right. I just feel like it's a little restrictive, to be honest with you.
Probably. I don't know. I didn't pay that close attention while I was there. I did wear polos every day to the office while I was there, but I don't know if I paid that much attention to know whether they were buttoned all the way up or not. Huh. Next time I'm in England, I'll
whenever that
is
possible.
When the world goes back to normal sometime next year. Yeah. We'll take note. We'll take note of it.
Gomez will find
header.
Robertson here, which actually almost ends up turning into a decent header to find Mane, but Chelsea ends up regaining possession here. Azpilicueta is going to go back to, I think that's Rudiger. Nope, that's Zuma. My bad.
who
Rudiger's on the left.
had a bit of a mishap there, thinking that ball was a little closer to his left foot than it was.
Mount gets his pocket picked by Fabinho, and then Liverpool will be able to take the possession here. And then we are at some wow, really decent.
Remember, 22:30 is the water break.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're getting decently close to water break time.
Now,
And
the water breaks have not gone well.
No. I'd actually love to get a statistic of score or goals after water breaks in the Premier League after this restart. I wonder how many come within like 3 minutes of it.
Oh, like in general, not just for Liverpool.
Not just for Liverpool.
Okay, so for Liverpool, it'd be probably an easy stat. Like, I feel like both of the Arsenal ones came within the right after the water break.
For us, it would literally be all of them. That's Van Dijk's able to clean that up, and we're able to stop the possible Chelsea counterattack there off of the misplaced possession. And Gomez is going to be able to take a few steps forward. He's going to end up walking into a line of blue and pass the ball back, and Arnold finds himself passing to Salah. Salah back to Arnold, and then Arnold finds Fabinho. Then here, just kind of cycling the play and cycling the possession as well, kind of picking, probing. I still think the best way to be able to get through this team is the direct runs from Keita, and also having the wide, switching the play to kind of give our wide players the opportunity to cross the ball in.
Now, I don't imagine that they're going to keep the water breaks for next season.
That was a really crazy pass from Arnold with his left foot on the volley that ends up finding Robertson, that Mane ends up taking possession of it. Keita finds Fabinho. Keita all the way back to Van Dijk. I would definitely go with they most likely will not stay in place.
Yeah. Here's Van
I also
Dijk.
don't really even understand why they're still in place. They've been playing like for a couple weeks now.
Yeah, right. Like the first and second week, like it made sense, but at this point, I feel like
also isn't it stopping and then starting worse for muscle?
For things like hamstrings, I think. Yeah.
And here, Mane is able to dance around.
That's a foul.
Reece James, I guess, picks his pocket.
Ref swallowed the whistle there. Oh, right.
And Keita's going to be able to pick up the ball and take a shot.
Yes, off the top of the crossbar.
Woo!
Finally, I was like, they haven't put the camera on Jurgen yet. There you go.
I said direct, right?
Right up the middle.
Directly into the top corner. What a hit.
What a strike here from Keita off the... Woo! In between two Chelsea defenders. Update the score, ladies and gentlemen. It's 1-0 Liverpool. What a beautiful strike. Oh!
Wait, I think we can be asking questions of Kepa here.
What do you mean?
I think you should save that.
Oh, you think as the goalie
yeah,
should say.
I don't think he's in the right spot.
He got it was fingertips.
I don't know if it's in the right spot. It'd be interesting to see like a direct shot of where the goalie is, like in the back of the camera, because think about this though, he's reaching with his opposite hand, which means he's coming across his body. If you reached with the left,
he
gets
his
the ball.
Opposite hand. So you're saying he's reaching with his right?
Yeah.
I'd have to see the replay again. Notice, however, that they delayed the water break by about a minute.
I think this is it again. Just look where he's actually positioned in the goal.
He's far right, though.
Why is he not saving that? He's in the middle.
I think he is squarely in the middle, and he goes with his left. He goes with his left arm.
You know what I mean, though?
I mean, he is squarely in the middle of his goal, and he does go with the left arm is the one. No, the right one is the one up top. Sorry, because he's backwards.
It's a fantastic goal, great from Keita, but like, it was it wasn't in the top corner. I don't know. I thought that was a little weird. I mean,
an assist to the crossbar, because that could have just as easily hit it and bounced off.
I can touch the crossbar of a goal without jumping.
Yeah, you're right. He did have to come across his body because he's extending with his right. He's jumping left and extending with his right arm.
Which is counterintuitive. No?
I mean, if he had put his left arm up there, he probably would have gotten a finger on it.
Yeah, which would save it.
Which would save it.
Anyways.
Yeah. Anyway,
I'm not going to be I'm not going to worry about it. Really nice shot. Anyways, from Keita, and we're up. I mean, there you go. You saw the possession. That was off of that was off of the press too, which is the great part about it. We were able to pick the possession back off of Chelsea. They were out of position, and Keita found that little small bit of space right in the middle to slam that shot home. Here, Williams could actually find a bit of space and get a really nice crossing, but Allison's first to it.
Yeah, a little too deep there. And so now coming out of the water break, we will check on the Chelsea
now
response.
Coming out of the water break. I think the same thing happened at Arsenal. I think we scored. What was it? Against one team we scored before the water break, and then they scored on it. It all starting to kind of just be the same at this point.
To blur together, just like the days. They don't actually exist anymore.
Yeah, because when all the yes, you're playing against different teams, but without fans and without emotion, it kind of all just seems to blend together.
And here, another opportunity.
I'm not sure if that was the best pass, but we seem to be outnumbered right now. No, now we have the defense behind the ball here. We are parking the bus.
Parking the bus.
Mane finds himself in a precarious situation at the opposite box here, and then Alisson gets pretty lucky, I would have to say, to have that ball end up in Firmino's feet, and I think Firmino ends up drawing a foul here, which will give us the possession. There's Kepa. I mean, maybe he's just not tall enough.
Maybe he's just not tall enough. Doesn't have the wingspan.
Maybe we just. I mean, it's just not. It's just
Could be.
Just don't have the genetics.
You can't teach height.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Whatever. Fran's still a little bit baffled by the goal, but the result is the same either way.
Yeah, because I also don't like Kepa at all. I think he's just not the nicest person.
Tell us how you really feel.
I mean, there was that time when it was with his coach, and he literally told them he wasn't coming off the field when they were going with penalties and refused to come off because the other keeper also had a better record. He's kind of selfish. And he's like $80 million for a goalkeeper who's not even good.
Whew! 80 mil. That shot.
That may be pounds, actually. So you may have to convert. I think
it
was 80 million pounds.
Oh, it's even more.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. At least we spent 70, and he's pretty good.
Yeah. All right, Liverpool settling things back in. Chelsea has had some opportunities, not quite though. The water break hasn't really played out for them. Here's Salah going down the middle. Yes,
one more. Oh,
the defense is back there for Chelsea. Whew.
Fuck.
Great opportunity though. The whole twist and turn by Salah gets him open, and Liverpool is off to the races. Step for step, though, by the Chelsea defender. Got to give him credit.
Yeah, no, great defense there. I mean, if anything, I think Firmino does the right thing to pass 100%. He's always going to look for that pass. But, I mean, hindsight 2020, he cuts back on his left foot and finishes with his left and sends the defender for a hot dog. I mean, probably. But, I mean, it's kind of hard to say that when it was happening. Everybody saw the pass. Everybody saw it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's got to be. Come on.
Oh, hits him with the shoulder there and puts, was that Keita on the ground? No, Mane. On the ground. Nothing called there either.
God, they're really out to get us.
They're really out to get us.
Seriously, jeez. Is this it? Yeah, right here. All right.
Trying to play hard mode here. Just
I
bowls him
mean,
over.
it's not like
I mean, but
Like,
that's the kind of tackle you see like when the wide receiver doesn't actually catch it and the guy just comes in and knocks him down.
it's still a foul. That's the thing that I don't understand. It's like, yeah, if he doesn't get hit to the ground there, he gets the ball. And then Salah's going to keep running to the corner. He's going to be on the edge. Ooh.
Center it. Oh.
I think he tried, and I think Rudiger got a foot to it. Good defense there, kind of tracked him the whole way. But Salah just kind of like melted his way through.
Is he trying to center this? Oh, I see. Yeah, the defender actually this is a corner.
Oh, yeah, it's a corner.
This is a corner. This is a corner. Yeah.
Thank God, I thought that was about to be the photo of them not taking a corner. I was about to freak out.
Corner kick here, the first for either of the two teams. Firmino getting some light hugging there.
Hey, 6 feet, guys.
Wow, this one
clears.
The second post! Oh, the header can't convert.
He got no power on that.
No, but he was alone.
Yeah, he is. That is a perfect screen.
Oh my.
That was so perfect.
Like
that
at
was
that point,
so perfect.
You just let it come down and
Mount's on here.
He's offside.
He's
offside. Mount's offside. False alarm. Mount's offside. I mean, instead of heading it, you just let this come down. You should just let this come. Oh, he's way offside.
No, he's actually at the top. He's just offside by literally a foot.
He's okay. I see that one. Well, that was close. That was close.
He's like a step in front of Arnold.
Yeah.
It's close.
That was a lot closer than I thought, though.
Yeah, he's off.
Wait, so what happens if they VAR this and it turns out he wasn't offside?
It's a goal.
It's a goal. Ah, okay.
That's why you have to play through the whole thing.
You have to play through the. So it's.
That's our ball.
Yeah, it's our ball. It's not like in football where you can't like reverse the PI call or whatever.
What?
Now you get it back here in a second. Relax. You're gonna get it back in a second.
Oh, there we go. Off him. There we go. We got it back.
I told you. Chill.
Jeez, it got really dark in my apartment.
Did the thunder clouds come in?
If I disappear, it's you guys know why.
Well, you're the only one. You got to stay on so you can do the second half. I got a work meeting here in 20 minutes.
I hope I can make it. I had dinner plans, but I think those are going to be canceled.
Well, wipe those off the board.
Hit it. Oh, Salah here.
Salah almost trips over the ball.
Oh, he almost got that over. It was almost like a beautiful dink pass to Wijnaldum that was making the run, but really good defense there by Chelsea to head it away. Van Dijk finds Arnold here on the left wing. Yep. He's going to find Keita went to a pocket of space, decided against it. Arnold's going to play an early ball, doesn't beat the first man. That must be really painful to clear.
Yeah. It's like coming right for him.
Take a selfie with the champions. I'd love to.
How do you do that? Do you like take a selfie of yourself and then like
crop it on?
Yeah. Like fix the background kind of thing.
Here's going to be a long ball, kind of looking for Salah. It's going to get to Arrizabalaga.
Threat extinguished for the time being here. 34th minute of play, 1-0 Liverpool. Liverpool looking to close out a third consecutive undefeated season at Anfield here. Chelsea needing a point to put itself into the Champions League.
Oof. That was an uncomfortable situation there for Chelsea.
It was. If the result stays this way, Chelsea will be fourth.
Fabinho there, beautiful to clean up the mess. Keita's going to be able to have some space here to run. Or
not,
I guess.
No, nothing. Or they're just going to play on. All right.
I guess that was all right. Oh, if he makes a run, be careful. Okay. Mane here is
Long.
actually tracking Reece James all the way back. Good defense from Mane to be able to track that all the way back. Like to see the effort. See? Button to the top, Frank Lampard.
Yes, you're right. He's got it
That's
all
right.
the way up.
Not crazy. Not crazy.
Not crazy. I don't know, friend. I don't have an answer for you there. He looks
All right,
fine.
just pass. Get the ball out of here. Come on. Stop making us nervous. All right, Fabinho's going to be able to play it out from the back. He's going to get, he runs into two Chelsea players, ends up on the ground. We're able to retain possession. The ball's going to come back to Alisson and end up at the feet of Van Dijk.
A scrappy performance so far by Chelsea, for sure.
That deflected pass beautifully finds for Firmino. And then Mane just leaves Kovacic in the dust there. Mane's going to make the solo run and keep going, and then get fouled finally at the end. I mean, come on. Yeah, finally, dude. What is this guy complaining about?
Saying one more? You have one more?
But this is the part that I don't understand. Like, you're telling me this wasn't a foul?
That bump is clean.
He catches his back foot. He touches nothing.
He touches his front foot, actually.
Yeah, he touches nothing other than Mane.
Yeah.
And you go and say, I got the ball. Dude, you didn't. I just the only times I ever look at Frank and Klopp getting into it.
What do you think they're selling each other right now?
I don't.
What are they arguing about? What are they arguing about?
I don't know why anybody's arguing. It was a foul.
It was a foul.
Anybody will tell you it was a foul.
Oh, wait. So you want to jink this one too? He's taking.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we've already taken 20 minutes at this point.
At this point, right?
Oh, it's a goal again! Oh, baby! Oh, I love it!
All right, we have a new channel tradition.
Strike again. Look at this thing. Butter.
Oh, way to go. Jumping over the wall. Not a chance. Not a chance. Oh, my goodness. What a shot. Oh, my. It's like that was. Wow. I mean, this thing is picture perfect.
I'll be honest with you again. It's not even in the top corner.
No, it's not. But like the guy just planted there.
Yeah, he didn't even move. You're telling me you don't know he's going to go for that corner? Are you nuts?
Also, he started on the right.
He's done it against Chelsea.
He started right.
He's done it against Hoffenheim, and he did it after the restart.
2-0.
It's like a Kepa roast party, but it's true. What are you doing? You're telling me you didn't? Wow, that is crazy. I'm like legit able to see the like clouds of rain.
Are you gonna like move the camera so that everyone can see the during halftime?
No, definitely not.
2-0. Liverpool firmly in control.
Yeah, but weirdly enough, I feel like we haven't done anything.
Actually, you are winning the possession battle at the moment.
Like
you have more
winning
possession.
The match in the possession, but I feel like we haven't done anything with it.
Done much. After goals by Keita and Alexander Arnold,
because the Keita one's just like, oh, I got possession, I found some space, I'm just gonna rifle it.
Yeah.
This one was like off of a dead ball, fantastic run from Mane, great effort. Like that's a foul. He's grabbing his shirt.
Oh, too funny. I'm glad the jinx worked. Taking 20 minutes. Oof, a possible header here by Chelsea. Oh. Winds up in the midst of Alisson. A little threatening. That shot is technically on goal there by Chelsea. Give them one. Frank Lampard may exchange some more words with Klopp after that goal. And Liverpool, maybe another opportunity to put up a third before the end of the half here. It doesn't look like it. Chelsea may be just content to try to take 2-0 down into the locker room, see if they could salvage something in the second half.
Are we able to get this ball back? There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful press.
Great steal of possession there. Right back to Liverpool.
Oh, God. Every time they dance with the ball in the back, I mean, it is just like a heart attack.
It's a little nerve-wracking.
This is nuts.
You sure you don't want to show everyone?
Yeah, I'll show.
I'm interested in how Fran is about to be swamped underwater and disappear.
Check this out. I wonder if you can see it.
Look at this chat.
Oh no, the cord's.
Oh, the cord's not long enough?
No.
Oh, that's a disappointment.
You can only see that.
Here again, a replay of the Alexander-Arnold goal as the Chelsea goalie is just, he's really hugging that right side of his goal there and out of position. I mean,
and all right, so I think my building may blow away.
Oh, okay.
No, so his perspective there is that his perspective and his idea there is actually that the wall mount with the decent ball in, it's actually going to sail over. His perspective there is that the wall's actually going to cut off that entire angle.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, he thinks he's covered.
But he can still see it. I don't know.
He thinks he's covered, but how exactly would the ball get over to the opposite side where he's actually at?
Right?
Unless...
Oh, this ball to Salah, if you can get it under control.
Oh, touch!
Oh, we'll get a corner out of it, though.
All right, and then after this corner, I'm going to have to leave the game in your capable hands. As I have
you're leaving the stream up?
Yeah. We'll leave the stream up here on the YouTube. I'll just mute myself and the camera will turn off. But Fran, we'll carry you through the second half of the game. Make sure to like and subscribe here on the YouTube side of things and throw us a follow on Twitch here at Real Life Sports. We'll also be back on Saturday morning. Yes, Saturday morning for the final Premier League game of Liverpool after the restart. Here's the corner.
Oh, hand! Mano! Oh, my goal!
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, right? That goal's going to count.
Yeah.
That goal's going to count. That goal's going to count.
Going to count.
That goal is going to count anyway. Chelsea knew it. Chelsea knew they had a handball penalty coming. No argument from them. It is 3-0.
Unless we hit it with our hand. I can't see anything.
I'll let you sort out that controversy. I've got to run. We'll be back.
I genuinely can't tell. So I'll be 100% honest with you. I can't necessarily tell whose hand that is off of, but I think it was off of Jorginho's hand. So I think the advantage just kind of played there that way, straight to us for the win. You have to mute yourself. You have to mute yourself. So there we go. Now a kind of an odd game per se, but it has turned in very quickly into a 3-0 match here. And Wijnaldum's going to be fighting for the ball here. Willian's going to get the possession, but it's going to be too far for Giroud here. You're still on. Need to turn you off. You're just kind of playing out the possession Chelsea is. It's going to be Rudiger with the ball. And no, this is not good because I can hear he needs to get off the call. And we're going to end up listening to his entire workout. Geni's going to find the ball. Nice back heel to Arnold. Arnold with the cross in. It's going to fall at the 6-yard box, but Keita tried to get a foot in, but it actually doesn't fall to anybody else. Firmino's going to win the ball there, and then the ref necessarily thinks otherwise. There we go. Now I got the Streamlabs up. There's going to be a ball in from Alonso. It's going to go right across the 6-yard box. No Chelsea player actually ends up going to the ball. Alisson's going to marshal the ball out and just actually kick it out of play. Had a chance to pick it up. I'm not necessarily sure why he didn't actually just pick it up. But here's going to be Willian with the ball on the right wing. Probing, looking. Reece James. Jorginho with the ball. And it's been a fantastic game. Can't lie. I've been very happy about this. And here there's going to be a break of possession, and Keita's not actually going to be able to get into the ball. I apologize if you hear any like loud thundering and things like that. There's like a massive downpour happening right now in DC. So if you hear any like big thunder or anything like that, I do apologize. Nothing crazy is happening. It's just a storm. So don't be alarmed. Here's Keita at the top of the box here. He's going to actually almost find Alonso. It's going to end up finding Mount in the back. He's going to be on the left wing here. He's going to put a ball in. Alonso, Willian, and it's going to be a goal for Chelsea. Alisson made a fantastic save there. I'm not going to lie. And then the ball ended up pretty much just falling to Giroud for the tap. And Alisson wasn't able to get back quick enough there, unfortunately. But in my opinion, the biggest mess up is the fact that you actually have someone free in the box here. You basically have Gomez covering two. See how Willian just kind of steps in there? Fabinho's got to be right there with them. If Fabinho goes to cover that man, Van Dijk can stay with Giroud, and then there's no goal. It's a defensive mistake. And that will be the end of the half there. Sorry, I have to actually like take a photo of this. This is like crazy. The entire sky is just falling down. So it's just pretty nuts. But there we go. We have 15 minutes. If you have any questions or anything, how you feel about the season, or any questions where other people are, please feel free to ask. I tend to know a decent amount of all the leagues around Europe, Bundesliga, Serie A, and La Liga. I don't typically keep up with League One in France, but I typically keep up with mostly all of them. So if you have any questions or anything like that about any of the leagues, or I want to start a conversation or ask any questions, please feel free to. You can type it in the chat or anything. But here we go. Liverpool up 3-0 on Chelsea during this match here. It's been I wouldn't say it's been an easy match on the eye per se, but we've taken advantages of the opportunities that we've been given. You saw from the Keita goal that it was off of a break of possession. Keita took the possession and found space at the edge of the box to get a shot home. Personally, you're going to hear a big thunder. I don't know if you can hear that. But I totally lost my train of thought. The Keita ball, he's able to make the turnover and actually find a little bit of space and rifle it home. Personally, I think Kepa was at fault for that goal. I think Kepa probably should have saved it, but I'm typically just pretty critical of goalkeepers per se. The second goal, I mean, it was fantastic. The second goal was fantastic. I mean, there's nothing. The classic curse, I guess, of real life sports is whenever we call out the fact that the free kick is taking too long. We did call out the fact that the kick was taking too long a few games ago, and then Trent Alexander-Arnold actually scored scored the ball, which is kind of hilarious. It happened again here. It took a while. There was actually a lot of shouting between Lampard and Klopp, which was pretty surprising to see. But I also don't necessarily. I'm not too surprised about it because they're both pretty vocal individuals. Lampard, especially when he was playing in Klopp, and we all know he's a pretty vocal individual and doesn't mind telling the world what he thinks either. So I think in that situation, I think they're both like totally fine. They're just playing. It's football. They're able to have a discussion. But it was basically off that foul from Mateo Kovacic, which to me, if you're asking anybody, was a blatant foul. I mean, he didn't get any of the ball, only got Mane off of Mane's beautiful run that basically took him from the halfway mark to the final third of Chelsea. Gets fouled there, and I mean, Arnold just curls that ball in beautifully to the top right and gets it past Kepa. In my opinion, once again, Kepa was at fault. He didn't even move and expected his four-man ball to, I think, do a little too much. I think it was kind of a mistake on his part. But then again, third goal, there was actually a possible handball within the box. And then the advantage was played, and it felt to Gini Wijnaldum, who just smashed it into the top of the net. Didn't even hit the back, only hit the top of the net. It was beautiful off the corner there. And then really disappointed by the goal we gave up. To be 100% honest with you, I don't think we should be giving up that type of goal at all. It was extremely disappointing. I actually think it was a complete defensive lapse and like breakdown mentally. I think Fabinho was marking Willian in the box. It didn't end up going with the runner. If they showed the replay again, I'll kind of break it down for you as to why it happened. But kind of what in that situation is Van Dijk's actually covering Giroud, and then you have hold on, sorry, these are the goals from the Man U and Manchester United penalty. And there's going to be a really loud thunder. And wow, that was a penalty with that handball. Pogba trying to protect his face there. And then, Mikel Antonio. I think that's over 10 goals for him on the season there. This is the highlights from the West Ham game. And then I think Man U is able to pull one back here. I was watching some of it with through not Marcus Rashford. Mason Greenwood was able to score it there 1-1. And here we are, just kind of the first half highlight, just following along with the NBC broadcast. Here you're going to have Keita be able to pick the ball off of Willie, and he's able to find some space at the top of the box and just smash it in the top right corner. It looks like it's way more in the top right corner than it actually is. I think it was unfortunate kind of from Kepa's goalkeeping perspective because it really kind of was in the middle of the goal there. And then Klopp And yeah, sorry, I just wanted to be able to hear the commentators see what Lampard and Klopp were talking about. And I don't think they were happy about the foul. And then this free kick, I mean, it is spectacular when I'm talking about a free kick. It is out of this world. It's so awesome because he kicks it in and then he like starts running before he even hits the back of the net. He's already running himself right. He knows how sweet he hit that ball. It's sick. Personally, I'm not very good at striking the ball, so I never really know what that feels like. And then you see there off of the corner there, it was definitely a handball at Chelsea, and then Wijnaldum's able to just smash it back in the net, so there is no need for a penalty. And here, this is the mistake. Right here, Van Dijk is with Giroud. Willian moves in to the center back line. Fabinho does not track him, which now means Van Dijk has to make a decision. Do I cover Willian, who just darted forward, or do I leave Giroud by himself? Van Dijk covered Willian. Robertson doesn't move up to cover and hold Giroud, which, I mean, it's not the end of which is, I don't think, Robertson's fault. Because at the end of the day, this all starts with Fabinho not tracking Willian as a runner. Van Dijk gets caught in between two. The ball ends up falling to Giroud, obviously the one he doesn't choose to defend. So, I mean, those type of things happen, but it was disappointing because Fabinho is one of the best, defensive midfielders, defensive-minded players in the entire game, especially for Liverpool. And to have something like that happen to him is kind of, I mean, to be honest with you, pretty unfortunate to see. But here we're going to have some time, just kind of relax, grab a cup of water if you need. I'm going to go through the kind of just how the Premier League table looks right now. There are a few differences, and there are some relegation updates. So pretty much what we're just focused on is here at the bottom. I mean, Norwich is officially relegated. Bournemouth is possibly going to be safe. It comes down to the last match. If Bournemouth wins the match, that will put them at 34 points, tied with Watford. If Watford loses that match, then Bournemouth would win by goal difference because it's minus 27. Now, the crazy thing about this is that Villa has 34, Watford has 34, and Bournemouth has 31. And there's only one spot for safety. So that means right now on goal difference, Aston Villa is safe. If Bournemouth wins, that means they're all tied at 34, and Villa is still safe because of goal difference. Now, if Bournemouth ends up scoring like 3 or 4 goals, then they become the safe one if both teams lose. Granted, the only thing that Villa needs to do is win. If Villa wins, they're safe. 110% they're safe. If Watford wins, they need to make sure they win more than on goal difference than Villa because they are down 1 in goal difference. So this is going to be crazy because if Bournemouth wins and both teams lose, they're all tied. But Bournemouth, in their shoes right there, they have to go for it. They have to go all out for the win. They have to take control of what they necessarily can control and leave everything else up to chance. And what they got to control, both these teams got to come out, play hard, win their matches. But it's really fun. It's exciting. I always think the relegation battle is one of the more exciting things that kind of happen. Yes, Floor Gang. Sorry, I was not able to look at the YouTube chat until now. But yeah, Keita and Genie doing really well. And at the end of this, we will be lifting the trophy, which is going to be pretty awesome. I hope they will actually be able to show it on TV a little bit. If not, if they don't show it, I probably won't be going through it with you. But it is pretty neat. Hopefully, we're able to see something like that as well. Sorry, I just had to go back and check through all the chats. All right, nothing's on Twitch, so. But here we should be starting back soon. I'm excited, honestly, for this last match day. I think it's going to be sweet looking at the relegation battle. I mean, you got good. I mean, on those teams, you also got like decent players. That's the craziest part about it. I've always been a sucker for Bournemouth in the sense of like they play to their style and they always play to their style. That's something that I've never kind of taken lightly. I love when teams are able to do that and continue playing along their style. And sorry for 1 second, I do have to respond. I was supposed to go out to dinner today, and now there's kind of a world of destruction outside with all the. Yeah, it's gonna rain until, so I will not be available. And here we should be starting back up soon. It's not the Twitch that I wanted to pull up. And the match should be starting probably within 3 minutes once again. And sorry, there's more and more lightning that keeps coming down on our heads. All right, should be back. Apologize for that. Now I can actually go live and actually kind of play it at the same pace, so I don't have to be on pace with my brother. But this is going to be an interesting batch. I'm actually going to be curious how we do approach it. We do have to think about this in the sense of, hold on, sorry. Very shortly, we should be starting. See, they always put all these individuals up on the screen that they're like cheering on their Zooms, watching from home, and I really wish I really wish that was I wish they could put me or like us, like all of us. It would be kind of sweet, right? Like I think it would be really neat. All right. Going live here, and I think we should be restarting everything here shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, just checking a few things. Audio and everything is working. Go live. It's way too loud. So yeah, I'm kind of expecting Liverpool to continue combat firing. I really don't expect us to necessarily be playing any different. I think the way how we were playing was actually pretty solid. Just the one thing that always concerns me with two-goal lead, I don't typically ever feel that comfortable about it. The three-goal lead was totally fine. But when you bring one back right before the break, it is somewhat nerve-wracking, not going to lie, because now it's only a two-goal difference, and you also go into the team talk being, look, we pulled one back. It's not like it's undoable. So I think that is slightly concerning. Um, and I'm not. I really hope it doesn't actually come back to bite us in the butt necessarily. But we're going to be restarting the match. It looks like the weather there looks very similar to be here in Washington, D.C. But the match will be getting back underway here with Salah kicking it off here. And there should be. There we go. Cool. Set. So no changes still in the midfield. All teams unchanged. It's going to be the same going through and through for both teams here. Um, there will be no changes if you are just joining us. It is our typical front three that is going to be up there: Mane, Salah, and Firmino, and then our midfield is made up of Gini, Keita, and Fabinho. Gini and Keita, the goal scorers, along with Trent Alexander-Arnold's free kick goal. The back four remains unchanged with Gomez, Van Dijk, Robertson, and Arnold, with Allison sitting in goal. The Chelsea team also still remains unchanged. Giroud is going to be playing up front with them, supported by Mount and Willian. And then they're playing a back three of Rudiger, Espilaqueta, and I had it, Zuma. I wanted to do it from memory and I missed it. Here is going to be Willian with a little space here. Is actually going to Giroud actually leaves the ball for a dummy, but it actually ends up going straight to a Liverpool player. He was not on the same page as his uh, compatriot there, or teammate. Sorry, I don't think they're both French. And the Liverpool press kind of seems not to be on, but they seem to be, not allowing the Chelsea back line to find their space and kind of feel welcome here. Rudiger's going to play a ball here to Alonso, and Arnold's going to come all the way up to press. It actually cuts out the pass. It's going to be a throw in. Chelsea here definitely on the front foot, definitely had a positive team talk, and they're definitely trying to get the ball moving forward. Here's going to be having Reece James on the right, guarded by Andrew Robertson. Mane's there on the overlap. The ball's going to get to Willian. Poor touch. Clearance by Robertson. Throw in to Willian. Keita regains possession. Robertson to Keita to Mane, and then the ball is going to go out of play for a Liverpool throw in. They're definitely Chelsea's going to try to be on the front foot here, and you can kind of see it from the get go. Liverpool sort of responding well. We need to get the ball under control, retain the possession, calm down, and then move it forward. You kind of have to get through the first spurt of energy from Chelsea after the first half team talk. Arnold kind of almost dances himself into trouble there, but finds Gomez, and then Gomez ends up finding Genie, who Genie ends up finding actually covering the space for Arnold, he's left. Gomez finds him in the center here, being guarded by Giroud. Trying to work the ball out from the back. Fabinho is just going to loft up the ball as a clearance. I think it was just, and then we actually able to regain the possession off of that. Fabinho is going to go back to Allison. Allison's going to dink a ball that actually only finds Jorginho, but then Arnold dinks a ball over. This is not the most attractive football I've seen in my life. Okay, Chelsea finally gets the ball in possession under control. I actually didn't even know what to commentate. The ball literally was up in the air, bouncing around to each team, and it was not pretty at all. So Kepa clears the ball, and it actually ends up finding Robertson, and then Van Dijk is going to be with Robertson on the left wing here. I drank way too much coffee. Gomez sort of dancing around, so somewhat precariously at the edge of the box there. And then Genie comes deep to get the ball back. Now 66. Arnold is going to find Genie again. Genie's been all over the place today. Genie finds Mo. Mo finds not Firmino. I think Firmino did ball. Finds Salah. Beautiful touch back through to Salah. Salah's on here. Salah. 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 Oh my God. I I mean I have no words to really describe that. That was some. I mean that has to be some of the most beautiful play I've seen out of Liverpool, all out of the COVID. Like after COVID, that was exceptional. That was something that we were seeing that was happening when we were on our run at the beginning before the start of the season. That passing, that intuition, give and go back and forth. That was so beautiful to watch, so easy on the eyes. But unfortunately, Salah gets one on one with the goalkeeper there, and just he actually tries to curl it with, or he tries to bend it with the outside of his foot, and just, I mean, when I say he messed up, he messed up. It was really ugly. Went nowhere near the goal. There's King Kenny and Ian Rush there with their masks on. Here's Mane actually on the move, and he's actually going to be able to fight Salah. Kepa, Kepa's quick off his line and actually is able to grab the ball before Salah gets there. Really good on Kepa's part, not to penalize or get there after Salah and then actually draw the penalty. Really good move there. Rudiger with kind of a chip pass here to Alonso. Alonso actually plays a decent ball, it looked like, for Giroud, but Van Dijk first to it. There's something about Keita's passing that I love. Hello, Noah KY. How are you doing? Please put the timer. Is there no timer? Oh, on the YouTube one, there's not. Um, we will be getting the timer. Yes, Nathan. We will be getting the timer there in a second. Please just call them and spam. Please don't spam the chat. We're working on it right now. And here we're going to find Robertson on the left here. But if you need an update on the timing, it's 51 minutes. Robertson's going to get the ball in, but it's going to be cleared out by Rudiger. Firmino was right behind him at the 52nd minute mark right now. And there you have the timer. And here we're going to have a corner here from Robertson. The possession's been fairly equal. It's been 52-48, and there, as you can see, Roberts or Firmino is getting hugged, and this actually began out of the training ground. Oh, that was close there. That was a training ground play. Salah comes all the way from the back post, actually kind of to the 6-yard box, kind of on a close run. Robertson plays it right to him, but Salah is able to make contact on it, but not crisp contact. Kepa's able just to catch off kind of like the slice shot there. Salah hasn't really hit his stride after this COVID outbreak and kind of delay. He's had some good moments, but I feel like his clinical finishing just hasn't been there, which is, I mean, it's okay. I don't want to be too critical of him, but it just hasn't been there like it used to. Here, Cates is going to be able to run onto this one, but Zuma's going to actually have to play that one out of play. Nice show of respect there between Zuma and Keita. Van Dijk with a beautiful crossfield pass. It's going to find Arnold. Arnold with a beautiful touch there. And then Arnold's going to play it back inside to Gini, but Gini's going to take the space of Arnold here to Salah, and it's Salah back to Arnold, back to Salah, all the way back to Gomez. So Liverpool here just kind of recycling the play, trying to grab a hold of this match and just kind of kill it with the possession. This is the type of way, if you're able to watch this right now, it's something with Keita in the midfield that the passing is direct, it's crisp, it's not lazy. I don't know how to necessarily describe it, but it's just dice. It's easy on the eye. Really early ball here for Arnold, and it's a goal! What a goal from Firmino. That is picture perfect. Kung Fu kick, baby. Woohoo! And I lost the crown. But that was absolutely stunning right there from Bobby and Arnold. Wow. And Bobby finally breaks his scoring drought, which is happy for all of us. Here, you're going to see the run up of the play. Gomez is going to actually get the ball to Arnold. It's going to be an early run. Arnold spots Firmino. He actually gets the ball right in between Rudiger and Azpilicueta, and he's by himself completely. Just, I mean, that is, it is. If you're able to watch this is, if you're not, please watch a highlight of this later, because if there is anything more textbook than that, that is textbook. That early ball in, Firmino's going for it. He's faster than both of the center backs, first to the ball, and just slams it home with his head. That was spectacular. This, my friends, is the Liverpool of old. This is what we've been missing for the past few weeks here. This is spectacular. And kind of as I touched on earlier at the beginning of the show too, or beginning of the match, is that the goals have to come from the wing. And that, because I mean, statistically, that's where they come from, assist-wise. And Gomez, almost gets caught out there from the back, and almost does again with the ball getting, but with Jorginho's press there, actually ricocheted back to Van Dijk. Really lucky on that one. Gini's able to get a header into it, and Rudiger's going to be able to, Rudiger's going to be able to clean that up. But that's what I'm talking about when the passes are coming in from the wing. Robertson has, I think, 11 or 12 assists. Arnold here, the showing on the screen, has 13 assists, second most in the season. That's coming from a freaking fullback. From a fullback. We have more than 23 assists coming from our fullback. That's where the goals have to come from. Yes, we can play these beautiful, intricate passes in the middle, have nice shots, everything like that, and play with the 1-2s and score in front of goal. But in the really, really gritty moments where we really need a goal, it's got to come down from the wings. And here, Willian possibly going to be outside there, and then Allison actually catches it within his box there. Really nice move, and safe move there. But woo! I love it. Oh, if that ball there doesn't get blocked, Gini is through, and Salah's actually going to be able to get to it, and it's going to be Salah. Salah, one-on-one with the keeper, oh my God. Rudiger's able to get back there and actually get in the way of the ball. Salah kind of left it on his left foot, able for him to get rid of it, but is he able to pass? No, Firmino almost comes too close to him, and then Mane is almost too far back, so he's not going to actually be able to see Mane. Yeah, Rudiger did. I'm going to give credit. Or no, sorry. Was it Zuma? I think it was Zuma. I'm going to give credit to Zuma. I mean, that was good track back, especially when Alonso got caught out. I mean, that's a lot of ground to make up. Good job there. Fabinho ends up hitting the ref, so it's going to be a drop ball. I always think it's really funny that they like the ref gets in the way sometimes. It's like, dude, it's your job to get out of the way. And now that they give the ball back, I think they give it back to us on purpose. I don't think it's like a 50-50 drop ball anymore. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but I'm pretty sure they just give the ball back to us. And here you're going to see a double change here. It's going to be Tammy Abraham and Callum Hudson-Odoi. Tammy's most likely going to be slot like for like, going to be replacing Olivier Giroud. Giroud did get his goal today. He did play well. He's a poacher's goal. And then Pulisic as well is going to be coming onto the field. Mount's going to be leaving as well. So you're actually going to see the entire front three. You're going to have Mount, Giroud, and Willian all coming off for Odoi, Pulisic, Tammy. So basically, all the youngsters are coming on to replace the more senior seasoned Chelsea veterans. And we'll see how this goes. I mean, if you're Frank Lampard, you got nothing to lose here. Absolutely nothing to lose. I would do it. I'd throw them on. See, yeah, go for it. Knock yourselves out. Run yourselves into the ground. And I think those are the players that will play and try their hardest too. So, I mean, I support the move there from Lampard. For Liverpool's perspective, I mean, yeah, it kind of stinks. These are good players. Salah's going to be on the edge here on Rudiger. It's actually going to get cleared by Kepa. Arnold's going to be trying to get possession here. He actually hits that completely. And then Gomez fully clears the ball out of Pulisic's path that was running onto it. Very important clearance there. It actually goes off of Pulisic. Arnold's going to have a throw in here. Arnold with a long ball all the way to Salah. Salah's going to be fighting with Rudiger and Zuma down there. You're going to get the ball, and then it's going to go off of Tammy Abraham. I think I'm saying Tammy. It's Tammy, T-A-M. Yeah. And I think I do need to reset this. There we go. Nope. Nope. All right, we're good. Sorry. Here, Chelsea's going to kind of has us on the back foot, but they have their offense and their press here going really well. They have possession. Pulisic is going to be diving around. He's actually going to find himself all the way at the end of the box, and it's going to be a tap-in for Tammy Abraham. Wow. I told you. I mean, I don't really understand what we're doing here. This has happened multiple times. Yeah, he's onside. Beautiful play. Ali. Maybe you got to get there first. I mean, he's got the nutmeg on Joe Gomez there, and then Van Dijk misses it, and it's going to be a straight pass, just easy tap it. I mean, Pulisic here just basically wriggles around Fabinho, Arnold, and then Megs Joe Gomez there. I'll be honest with you. I don't think any of them really committed to the challenge there. Unfortunately, I think that was I think that's where we failed. Nobody even kind of like half sort of committed to the challenge. So here's 4-2. It's a game on. I mean, ever since these Chelsea players got on, it's 1-0. So I mean, in their head, they're playing really well. They're going for it, and they have the goal coming back. So I mean, 4-2. It's still a 2-0 deficit. The deficit is still 2 after 20 minutes. So nothing's really changed in Frank Lampard's mind, and nothing's necessarily really changed for us either. And there, Rudiger got away with a possible, I mean, not possible, but a very precarious touch that Salah almost capitalized on. Personally, I don't think we need any changes, but I don't want to say the defense needs changes, but I mean, that's just problems for later. Gomez is actually going to be able to get the ball off of Pulisic there. It's going to go out of bounds. Robertson here is going to have some space. He's going to play an early ball for Mane. Mane is going to be able to run into it, and then Alonso or Azpilicueta actually ends up getting there first. That was really close. If there's a little more on that ball, that could be a very different story in the midfield here. Hudson-Odoi is going to start running. So I think the big difference here with these players on for Chelsea, they just run. Like they'll make the runs. They'll take on players. They don't necessarily. They won't always do the pass back, which is good. I mean, good for them and the way they want to have progressive football, right? But I mean, for us, it's also kind of terrifying. I'd rather have the team that passes around in front of us, but that's not really it. Van Dijk's going to be able to clear that perspective cross from Alonso, and Salah's going to maybe be onto this one, but Rudiger gets the best of him, and the ball's going to go all the way back to Kepa. Thoughts here in chat? If anybody has any thoughts on the game, where you think of how it's progressing, any changes you think we should make, be more than happy to discuss it. That's going to be a really early ball in. That's going to fall for Christian Pulisic, and he misses. I think what happened there. I think Pulisic is onside here. Yep, Pulisic scores it. It's a goal. Yep. If Pulisic scores that goal, I mean that's two. That's two within 4 minutes. 4 minutes. We got to be very careful here. Mane ends up smacking the floor and kind of complaining about it, but I don't know what happens there. I think that possibly could have been a foul. Oh, Arnold could have gotten that ball. We could have done really good stuff with it with that turnover there by Marcos Alonso. And just kind of as we were talking about it, here are some possible changes that are coming on. You see James Milner, and believe it or not, you're going to see Curtis Jones. And there are some fireworks going off around Anfield. They know we are the champions. We are crowned the champions of England. So just kind of seeing that, hey, Cates is going to be able to make a really good turn here. He's going to find Firmino in the midfield. Or Firmino, sorry. I think Cates knows they're coming off here. Look at the beautiful fireworks above Anfield. I don't think these are club-sponsored fireworks, but I will go with saying that the supporters are having a good time out there, and hopefully they are socially distancing and being careful as well and taking precautions that are necessary, especially during this precarious time we're all living in. Here, Robertson's going to get the ball back to Allison. We should be getting the drinks break here in the next 5 minutes or so. I would really risky ball, really risky move there by Arnold. Fabinho's going to have the ball. He's able to play it out. He's actually going to get the ball to Salah here on the right wing. Salah's going to play the ball back to Gini. Salah to Arnold, and Arnold's going to look forward, find Gini. Gini fouled. And here the changes are actually going to be coming on before the drinks break. It's going to be Gini for Curtis Jones. So kind of not necessarily like for like in terms of skill, but Curtis Jones signs that new contract, gets that goal, and then he's kind of coming in for that more aggressive, more offensive role, kind of be able to play those direct passes. You're going to see Gini come off for Milner, the Energizer Bunny, one of our favorite players, kind of on the squad and everything. He's going to be in there to kind of shore things up and make sure nothing kind of gets in behind. So Curtis is still going to have that role to be able to roam freely, and I'm assuming Milner and Fabinho will most likely play more defense within the back line. And Fabinho will most likely still play the holding role 100% there to assist. Curtis with his first touch. Milner's first touch finds Robertson, and then Robertson kind of booms it away, looking for Mane. I apologize for the sirens. There's not much I can do about it. That's what happens when there's a torrential downpour and I'm just drowning in the streets. Here we have Milner looking, probing. He's going to pass the ball all the way back on the touchline to Robertson, then to Fabinho. And then Milner's actually going to get the ball played off of him, so it's going to be a Chelsea throw and Reece James to Jorginho. Marcos Alonso here looking. He's going to play it all the way back to Zuma. Be a long cross-field ball from Azpilicueta, but he's going to find Pulisic unmarked. Now he's on the edge of the box, double teamed, and then Pulisic goes with the left foot. I can't tell if it was a cross or a shot, but either way, it ends up in the same place, and that's the sky in the stands. And here's going to be that drinks break. I probably need one so I stop yawning so much. But here's that. That's a beautiful ball from Liverpool. Oh, from Arnold. So nice, man. It's such a nice ball. And then here, I mean, this move here from Pulisic is fantastic. To have the idea and the brain to find Tammy as well. I mean, that was beautiful. It's a great play from him. Give him credit where credit's due. Fantastic play. It's also pretty interesting because he was actually rumored to possibly actually play for Liverpool because of the connection with Klopp and Dortmund, because Pulisic played at Dortmund when he was younger. But it was kind of one of those moments where it was like 60 million, 70 million. It's like too much for necessarily just a squad player at the time, because I don't think Pulisic would really ever start over Mane, Salah, or Firmino. Kind of be more of a backup player. And I think the consensus and the decision from Liverpool, yes, this individual, as it Pulisic may actually become one of the best in the world, but at the time, there's no actual space in the team to develop him, and paying 70, 60 million for somebody that isn't going to start, I don't know. It's kind of hard to swallow. Chelsea is kind of in a different stage, more of a rebuilding, looking for the future, trying to find future stars and future talents. So I think the deal was more better suited for them than for us. And here we're gonna have the restart. Allison's gonna send it to Mane on the other side of completely on the other side of the pitch. Fabinho finds Curtis. Curtis with a nice touch finds Arnold. Both academy players linking up. And then kind of a poor ball there with from Trent to Firmino on his left foot, not really able to control it. Fabinho's going to actually be able to cut that one out. And then finds Salah. Salah finds Firmino once again. Firmino sort of dancing. Finds Robertson, and the Robertson's going to cycle the possession. Ooh, Fabinho caught out there, and actually, that looks like a pretty bad foul. He totally. Wow, I thought. No, okay. I thought Kovac just actually overextended there and fouled him really poorly. Fabinho's reaction there was pretty tough. They're going to play a ball in behind, and Callum Hudson-Odoi is going to be there, but he cut back for Tammy on the 6-yard box, and there was Arnold reading the situation and able to clear it. Not necessarily worrying times, but times where I wouldn't necessarily feel the most comfortable. Firmino's going to apply the press all the way back to Kepa here. Rudiger's going to have Salah on him as well. The press is on the long ball to find Gomez, or to find Tammy, goes begging, finds Gomez all the way back to Allison. Allison's going to find Robertson on the left. Milner with 2 on him. We'll play it off of Reece James for the throw-in. Mane is going to be actually on here, but unfortunately his heavy touch is going to allow Rudiger to get back into the play there. He knows it himself. He knows he was almost caught out. That was from a throw-in that he actually just was able to roll the defender and go all the way. Kind of a poor touch, left too much out for Zuma to get rid of. And here's going to be a throw-in for Andy Robertson. See, he's going to be told to go further back. Hopefully our throw-in coach here is proud of this throw. Nice. Somehow that ball was off of Mane, but I don't actually think he ever touched it. It's okay. Yes, it happens. It's kind of odd. Didn't really get a good glimpse of it. Pulisic is going to take his liberties and walk down the touchline, and we're actually going to have both of our defenders cut out here. Curtis Jones is the only one back. Arnold's going to be there. Pulisic, and Pulisic scores. I mean, both of our center backs here just run into each other. Yep. I mean, it's a long ball, and Gomez and Van Dijk end up running into each other, and then I don't know why Arnold's overextending that far to his left and not covering the cutback on his right, but not much you can do there. Unfortunately, it's going to be a 1-goal difference going into the last 17 minutes here. It's going to be a pretty precarious situation. Pulisic has turned the game on his head. Things are getting a little hairy in this last match here. Pretty uncomfortable, I would say, as well. This is quite terrible. All right, all the coffee's gone, so all the energy has been drank. Here we go. It's going to be Curtis Jones here is going to have the possession up in the midfield, but he's going to find Milner. And, you know, my problem sometimes with making those substitutions right at the beginning as well is a little difficult because with Milner and Curtis Jones on, I'm not saying that they can't necessarily attack and find goals, but it's not it's not the same as having a Genie and Keita in the midfield, right? So you're kind of you get put into the situation where you actually took off really two good attacking players, and then you were kind of put on two players to hold it and kind of be more defensive. You actually let up 2 goals. So I don't know if it's just kind of happenstance or the plan's almost backfired on Klopp here. But you can see Chelsea is definitely pushing numbers forward and trying to push numbers forward as much as possible here, which is going to leave them exposed at the back. But it also has them at they're outnumbering us at the box, and every time they're on offense as well, which is the biggest problem. Hudson-Odoi is going to end up finding Spilicueta is going to find Reece James on the right, and he's going to get a cross in. It's going to be cleared out from Arnold, and then Firmino's going to be able to get the touch and find Fabinho, and then Mane is going to get a ball. Robertson's going to just kind of try to run down the left wing here as much as he can. He's got a lot of space in front of him, and then he's probably going to get a cross in. Rudiger's going to leave it, and it's not going to make it to Salah, but it's going to go out for a corner. The Ox is going to be coming in here. I'm going to assume this is for probably one of the front three and to then hold up to solidify the defense or the midfield. I would be surprised if he takes out Genie. I mean, if he takes out Fabinho just because of his defensive capabilities. We're going to have a corner here, and Arnold's going to take. The same corner where the corner was taken quickly. Going to find Milner. Milner's going to get the cross blocked, so it's going to end up being a throw-in. Salah's going to roll Rudiger on the edge of the box there, and it should be. No, I thought it went off of Rudiger at the end, but I guess not. It's okay. Oh no! It is a corner. It does go off of Rudiger. He is right. Salah was correct. The referee does make the right decision here. Slightly worried about what happened there. It actually did look like it went off of him. The cross doesn't find any Liverpool player, and actually is going to allow here Chelsea to have almost a break, and they're going to have numbers moving forward here. If they're actually going to look for Tammy Abraham, they're going to have to get a tackle on a Pulisic here to kind of break this down. Kovacic is going to get the ball out to Alonso. Alonso's going to take a touch inside, and kind of the breakaway and the advantage in the counterattack has died down. Now it's more of a front to back approach. Adoy looking to turn, finds Reece James on the right. He is marked, has cover. Hudson Adoy with an in-swinger there. Cleared away by Arnold. It will fall to Rudiger. Jorginho passes the ball to Spilicueta. Back to Jorginho. Jorginho plays a really nice ball into Marcos Alonso, who's going to go for a first-time cross. Gomez with the clearance. Kind of nervous and tense times here for Liverpool supporters, including myself. I guess I was sort of right in saying this was the Liverpool of old, giving up goals. I don't know. Salah's going to be coming off for Oxlade-Chamberlain, sort of right on the fact that no actual offensive player is going to be making that change. Or no defensive player. So the midfield remains unchanged, and the offense as well. I'm assuming Ox is going to be there to be able to shore up and provide cover on the left for Christian Pulisic, as he is on that side. Rudiger with the long ball here, searching, and it's looking for Tammy Abraham. Van Dijk's going to win the header, is able to get the ball clear and heaves it down into the Chelsea half. Rudiger with the headed clearance. Curtis with another header. Fabinho with the header. So we're going to find Curtis. It's going to go all the way back to Allison. Kovacic to chase. Allison with the clearance under pressure from Kovacic. Milner's going to win the header and get the header to Robertson, and that Robertson's ball doesn't actually make it to Fabinho, and Jorginho's going to be able to find Reece James in the wing. Helm cuts to Madoy's going to get a ball in. Van Dijk goes to his knees to get the header out. There's going to be a shot here. It's going to be sliced, and it should be going for a goal kick. Or, yes, I think a goal kick. Spilicueta did not get the contact that he necessarily wanted on that ball. Checking anything from the chat. If any comments, or as terrified as you are of the moment right now, because we may actually possibly lose this match. Not necessarily lose this match, but just not have it end up necessarily the way that we wanted it to. No segundo, just getting something back so I can actually watch the game. And of course, I get an ad, so you gotta kind of have to hear me now. Ads. All right, we're back live. Great. Chelsea in our third of the pitch here, everybody is forward pretty much for them. They got 6 in the box, and the ball's going to be overplayed for Kalamata-Madoy from Reece James, and Allison's going to be ready to take the goal kick here. We have around 80. We're at the 81st minute mark, so we have 9 minutes to go into a regular time, and then we have to see what we had for added time as well. Allison pushing everybody forward. Van Dijk with a nice strong headed clearance. The ball's going to actually come down to Oxlade-Chamberlain that finds Curtis Jones. Curtis is able to get it out of his feet, and then a really nice long ball. And then Kepa somehow comes out with that. I thought it was out of the box personally, but I think it was a little too quick for the referee to necessarily spot. Fabinho's going to, WWE tackle Kalamata-Madoy there, so I'm going to be surprised if he doesn't actually get a yellow card here. And I would like to see this replay here. It was a really nice ball in behind that was played from Arnold for Oxlade-Chamberlain. No, it's fine. Yeah, it was a block. He just blocked. He got his body in the way and just blocked it. It was actually in the box the whole time. That was good defense there by Kepa. Nice job getting off his line. Really good reaction. Allison is able to collect that cross there. And then the pitch is getting quite foggy. There are fireworks going off nonstop outside of Anfield right now. And if you're viewing it on the screen by any chance, it's like very cloudy. It's kind of hard to see because of the smoke from the fireworks. And as I said before, hopefully everybody is practicing social distancing and being safe and wearing a mask. Everything required for local protocol in Liverpool. So hopefully everybody's being safe. Love to see the fans going out there and celebrating them. You actually like slightly can hear it in the background of the actual game. You can hear like firecrackers and everything going off. It's quite crazy. Alonso here is going to find himself in the wing. He's able to get a pass here for Pulisic. Pulisic is going to get fouled by Gomez. Poor foul to give up there. Pretty good attacking position. And that's going to be a yellow card for Gomez, who will find himself in the book. Once again, any viewers, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, not necessarily about the game or anything that's going on around football in general around the world, please let me know. Just drop something in chat. Drop a follow if you're enjoying the stream on Twitch. Drop a follow if you're enjoying the stream on YouTube. Please drop a subscribe as well. It's much appreciated. Love to have you all part of the Real Life Sports community. Reece James here with the cross. Stands over it. Nice ball. Cleared out. Curtis Jones is able to find Mane here, and they're all going to start running. Robertson's going to have a little head of steam here. Is actually going to get past Robertson with the first-time ball. Curtis Jones leaves it. What a goal from Oxlade-Chamberlain off of the bounce. What a finish. That is old school Liverpool. May not be the best defensive display today, but that was textbook counterattacking. That was beautiful. Beautiful. And Ox does the muscle. I love it. I mean, Curtis Jones, the clearance there first, right outside of the box, and it's going to find Curtis Jones. And then Mane ends up on the wing and just leaves the ball for Robertson. And Robertson just plays it way past Spilicueta, who dives in. Curtis Jones leaves it because he knows he's not going to be able to get that much contact on it. And it falls right to Oxlade-Chamberlain, which, it was a difficult tap in. It is bouncing. And he is coming full force. It has to get over the ball. Nice finish, great technique from Oxlade-Chamberlain. Yeah, he sets his feet and everything. That was Kepa gets a hand to it. Credit to Kepa. He almost kept that one out. I think that one's a little more difficult. I wouldn't expect many people to keep that one out of the net just because of the sheer pace on the ball as well, and the pace that was actually coming to him. This is crazy. This is like an insane scoreline, by the way. 8 goals in a match is nuts. We've had some drowsy games, but this one has lived up to the expectations. This game has been nuts in a good and bad way. We've sort of always had the lead, but there's been moments of just absolute pure brilliance by this Liverpool squad, and then yes, there are defensive lapses that we've had, but I would say that only happened on one goal. The other 2 goals, really credit to Chelsea for their determination, and also Christian Pulisic kind of taking the game by the horns here. Van Dijk's going to clear off the space for Alisson to come out and get the ball, and it looks like Taki and Origi is going to be coming on. Lallana is not going to get a start here. I'm not sure does anybody know what the big commotion is with Lallana? I know it's like the first time he's been on the bench, but I know he just really in general hasn't played much because of injury and just getting into the team. Great squad player. He's been with us the whole time for 3 to 4 years. He's had some great moments, great player, all the respect to him. And I've also just lost my stream. Nope. Okay, I'm back. And Minamino as well is going to be coming on. I'm going to assume here that we're going to actually be making the changes to the front 3. So I'm going to be expecting Salah and Firmino to come off for Minamino and Origi. Alonso is also going to be coming off the pitch I think that's Emerson, if I'm not mistaken. There, Bobby getting one of his first, ending his goal-scoring drought in Anfield. Gets it. Taki's going to be coming out to replace him with kind of the false number 9. Sadio Mane, I can bet you he's pretty upset with himself just because of kind of that missed opportunity kind of there at the end with that bad, poor touch. But he played a very good game, instrumental kind of everything that we've been doing. That incredible run to actually set up the goal there for Trent Alexander-Arnold to take that free kick. I mean, fantastic. He played well today and worked his butt off as well. Origi's going to come on to replace him. So our front three now looks a little different. It's going to be Origi, Taki, and Oxlade-Chamberlain with the midfield of Curtis Jones, Fabinho, and Milner. And Emerson also comes on for Marcus Alonso. And pretty sure that was a handball from Pulisic. Yeah, this catching the ball right here is a handball, buddy. Well, technically, next season, it's only everything below the sleeve. So I did it again. I just lost the. I feel bad. They keep. Oh, it's not Emerson. Pellineri, which I've not heard of. Apologize for the mistake there. They keep putting the camera on Adam Milan. I kind of feel bad. Here it's going to be at the 88th minute here, and the ball is going to be cleared out by Joe Gomez, and Minamino almost ends up at the end of that one. Kind of both teams here just kind of humping the ball forward. Allison clears. It finds Robertson, and then Origi is going to be fighting for the possession of the ball with Reece James. Reece James is going to win that out. Spilicueta is going to go all the way back to Kepa to kind of recycle the possession and also move the Chelsea forward. Ty, I mean, they're going to try to get a foul there, but with what the ref's calling, I don't think that's going to really fly. Milner kind of with the foul, tried to foul Reece James, and then ends up winning the ball back. Oh. I like to see the replay of that one because I feel like he actually took the ball cleanly from Tammy Abraham. Granted, like there was contact, but Tammy like had moved forward, left the ball behind him, and then he just kind of squirted the ball out. Nice move, kind of old school move there from Milner, but I think he got caught doing it. Ball in here, cleared out by blocked by Milner, not cleared yet. Ball here is going to actually end up finding Palermo. Joe Gomez with the header out. Oh, it is Emerson. Why did it say differently on the screen? My bad. It is Emerson. Emerson Pellemari. I'm assuming that's his name. That's why. Just may have one name on the back of his shirt. Here, there's going to be a ball up there for Emerson as well. Christian Pulisic is not going to be first to it. Curtis Jones beats him to it. Curtis Jones looking surrounded by three Chelsea players. Not much he could have done there. Curtis, I mean, Pulisic tries to nutmeg Fabinho, but Fabinho's not having anything of it. And Fabinho almost gets that ball. He's able to cut it out. We're in the 90th minute here. It's going to be added 5 minutes. Milner with a nice tackle. Jones Taki looking to where he can pass. Origi's going to actually be able to roll Spilicueta or Reece James is going to be running. Looks like Origi's just like slower or not, doesn't have to pay. He's just going to get tackled. I think Origi was slowing down to almost bait him into the tackle, and it's going to be a foul right on the edge of the box up on the left. So it's going to be a nice cross. It's going to be like a mini corner kind of per se. But that was definitely a nice move, professional and a mature move there from Origi to let the foul kind of come on to him. Wait, he's placing the ball. It's going to be Milner and Robertson to stand over it with the two-man wall of Odoi and Pulisic. Curtis is at the edge of the box. Ox standing on the penalty spot. The rest of the team is on the penalty box. Robinson with the cross. Oh. Everybody in Chelsea yelled Kepa, and Kepa did not move. at all. And Van Dijk is actually at the edge of the box in the bottom, and he's just not really able to like wrap his foot around with some decent amount of control. I don't think he actually expected the ball. It like bounces a little too high, so he's not able to actually get over it on his knee, but he almost scored there from a terrible mistake by Kepa. Christian Pulisic is going to have the ball here. He's going to be able to cross it in. And Allison gets his palm to it, but I think it was actually a handball earlier from Pulisic to actually hold the ball into play. Wrong sport, wrong country, buddy. And here there are 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. Wow, that lightning is nuts. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left before we are finally crowned the champions. A lot of goals. Yeah. Yeah, it was I just kind of a lot of things happened. Yeah, it's been quite the affair, I'll have to say. Pulisic did come on and actually scored 2 and assisted 1, or scored 1 and assisted 1. I muted it like a while ago, so I don't think so. I hope not.
So I just realized that I'm still muted on this side. I wasn't saying anything.
I don't even have your picture up anymore.
Yeah, that's okay. I can be the ghost that's like hovering in the background.
Hold on, I can add the source.
Yeah. Well, good though. So things did finally work. I got nervous for you. I got to say, I got nervous for you at 4-3.
Yeah, I've been pretty nervous, like kind of going back and forth the whole time as well. It's been pretty terrifying. I'm not gonna lie. And I was sort of saying this is like the Liverpool of old, and then I started eating my words, and I think it is really the Liverpool of old, as in giving up goals left and right. So I almost got in trouble with that one.
Yeah, I'll say. Huh. But what? You guys were launching fireworks in like the 82nd minute or something.
Yeah, we've been launching fireworks the whole game. It seems like just because it's the end of the match. Or we're being crowned champions here, so I mean, I think they're all out there celebrating, having fun.
And then there was the threat, right? That like, you might not actually win this. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. The players aren't gonna be too happy with this result. I mean, a lot of like, especially the defense, like this, giving up 3 goals is like, yeah, it's nice that we won, but it's like, wow, it's terrible. Like we're awful type mentality. So I don't think the defense is going to be very happy with it. They're nice, whatever they were yelling about before. I guess they mature enough to get over it and give each other a hug, or a handshake and a hug there between Lampard. And there, Jordan Henderson is quite ecstatic. You can see the smile on his face. He is ready to do the trophy lift, which I may do the trophy with him.
There you go. Do you have it? Do you have a trophy with you?
I don't have a trophy, but I have a crown.
You have a crown. That's probably good enough.
So it doesn't really matter. I would have to say.
Fran, had 30 years. Fran, how do you feel? You weren't even alive.
I mean, I wasn't even alive, so I don't even know how it feels to win the Premier League. But it's fantastic that it's kind of finally over, and I think you can kind of see all the players, everybody getting off the field and out of the stands. They're all ready to kind of celebrate.
Who was it? One of the players saying earlier, was it Fabinho or Origi? I would say that he will be thinking of the fans as he lifts the trophy here.
I think everybody's going to sort of, and this is for the fans. It's kind of disappointing, like when you win it during the COVID era, just because you can't really like go and have the parade. Like the parade would be nuts.
All across Liverpool, yeah.
Oh well, we won the Champions League. It was insane. It was like millions of people showed up. Like not just like a small parade. It was like like a
Well,
lot.
so now what you're going to have to do is win it again next year and then have the parade like two times as large, right?
Yeah, exactly. I think that would be the right approach there.
My
I wonder
question
if
is,
they're
how many people win it back to back?
it doesn't happen often.
It doesn't happen often.
So our final match is Sunday at Newcastle at 11 a.m. Got it. What was the match they were referring to that's basically a play-in?
Well, it's got to be the next Chelsea match, because they're
No,
sitting
it's
at number
something
4.
between them and Leicester.
Well, they're flipping between those spots, this fourth spot basically, right? Because Chelsea needed at least to get
Oh,
out of here
it's
with at least a
Leicester
point.
versus Man U
Yeah, they're not head to head.
for the fourth spot. Oh, it's the last day, so we can't watch any of it.
Wait, is the last day not on NBC?
No, the last day all starts at the same time.
Oh, I see. So they're all concurrent. Interesting.
And to be honest with you, the Leicester City Man U match is probably way more exciting than us playing Newcastle.
Oh, so that's the one that's going to be on air,
Yeah,
basically.
I actually want to watch that match.
I see. So we might not be able to have a stream on Saturday.
We may not do the stream on Sunday just because of that.
I see. Well, they just went into the dressing
We'll
room.
see.
Where are they lifting the thing?
I don't know.
That was anticlimactic. What? All 10 matches across.
Yeah, it's all 10 matches.
So we
yeah,
got to see.
exactly.
We got to see on which of these it's on. Because if it is on the Golf Channel, I'm going to have some problems. Because I don't get the Golf Channel.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out which one we're gonna be able to watch it on.
So tentative. Yes, tentative stream on Sunday for the final one. There it is. It is on Peacock.
Yeah, I've used. Oh, we're on a Peacock. Yeah, Is it Peacock but Gold too? Because I don't have Gold, but I downloaded Peacock, which is just like a.
It says
like
Peacock Gold.
Yeah, Gold is you have to pay for it.
Yeah, you got to pay for it.
Which I mean, I'm not gonna pay for.
That's a bummer.
Maybe I can ask someone's account, can kind of watch it that way.
All right. Well, I don't know if they're actually going to do the ceremony here.
Yeah, what are they going to do the trophy lift here? I'm trying to. I don't want to watch the trophy lift.
That's what we came here for today.
Yeah.
They're just
just going through highlights. All right, we'll give it like at the end of the highlights to see if they say anything. If they go to a commercial break, we can kind of just cut it out.
Oh, he just planted. There's a spot on the grass there apparently that's eating people.
Yeah, why are they?
I don't know. They're trying to key in on that left side there. Oh, that's a cheeky kind of free kick. Oh my goodness. That's one you don't want to get hit in the head with. Oof. Oh, wait. It's a handball.
Yeah, and it was a handball because he tried to defend himself.
He tried to defend himself. Oh, lordy.
I mean, that only happens nowadays. You kidding me? Like 20 years ago, the guy's taking it straight to the dome.
Or the nose in that case.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
But it actually ended up being this game does end up being 1-1, so it doesn't actually work out very well for Man U.
Oh, nice shot. Well, you're saying it works out okay for Man U, basically.
Yeah, but they really should win this match.
Whew.
Oof. Yeah, Greenwood's a nice shot there.
Yeah.
And then are we going to be able to go through the 8 goals of Liverpool? No? Okay.
The 8 goals of Liverpool.
Oh, this strike. Yeah, I remember this. I was watching this.
Oh, what a deflection. Oh, it goes off the tip.
Oh, it does actually. Wow, I was going to go in. I don't think Kepa saves that one. Kepa's too short.
Well, yeah, I think De Gea has it whether it goes off the guy's tip of the toe or not.
And this beautiful Keita goal. Love it. I love it.
Zinger
Bang.
in the corner.
It just looks like he jumps so slow.
Like, look at it again. He is. Yeah, I. Oh,
Like
jeez.
he's there.
Did they finally say why they're like Lampard's having words?
No clue.
Oh,
Doesn't
they
matter
just say he's taking pictures on this one.
because he doesn't even move. You see how far over he is? I just don't.
That's what I kept trying to tell you. He was way over on the right side.
And the only way I kind of think that too is like I just don't think the ball ever gets there. Just think about it logically. A right-footed player can't really put it in the top corner.
But he didn't. It could have been taken from either of the two.
Yeah, it's true. And then here, this is going to be So this is really bad defense on Fabinho's part. Fabinho doesn't track Willian, leaves Willian by himself, and that makes Van Dijk. Now Van Dijk has to go to Willian. Giroud's uncovered. Goal. So that's Fabinho's fault. And then this is just wet.
Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Yeah. What a strike. I didn't see this one live. That is a pinpoint. Yeah. I mean, you can't even do it better.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Wait, is that his first one at home?
Yeah.
That's the curse, right?
Or like breaks the curse or whatever that was going on. And here's actually a really nice play from Pulisic. I got to give him credit for it, but also Liverpool, like none of them try to actually like
they're just falling over.
Yeah, they like haphazardly like try to stop him. Like nobody stopped him. Like no matter what, he shouldn't be getting through.
Wow.
Somebody needs to foul him. And nobody did. So he just kind of walked. And then here, both of our center backs walk into each other.
Yeah, that was
unbelievable. And then here, Arnold over. I don't know why he goes so far to the left.
Though. Yeah. Good great ball control.
Yeah, great touch and fit. But look at Arnold. He goes like way over to the right.
Oh.
Why do you leave? I don't know.
Great ball control.
And then the fifth one is just classic Liverpool.
This is on the counter.
Oh, the commentator literally just said classic Liverpool.
Oh, there you go.
Taking the words right out of my head.
Oh my goodness, what a counterattack here.
Ija.
Whoop.
Boom.
I got nervous for you at this point.
That's a really tough finish. This is not easy.
Oh yeah, he had to stop.
Because the ball's bouncing. He needs to hit it downwards. It's tough. It's a great ball.
Chamberlain.
Awkward that they're showing the.
Well, they had hope for a little bit. They had hope.
That's really nice. He's watching in bed with his father, who seems ill. It's beautiful. I gotta say, it's really odd watching someone with an American accent talk.
Oh, really? Oh, I don't even have it up.
Because, like, yeah, I mean, in the second half, it was great where, like, all the English players, like, yeah, in the second part of the pitch, you know, like, it's just, like, a very different way they talk about the game. But, hey, as an American, I guess...
I didn't realize it was American.
Yeah, Christian Pulisic grew up in Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Oh.
We were supposed to buy him. I explained this on stream, but he was worth around 60 to 70 million. And kind of, it wasn't like he was just going to come and take Mane or Salah's spot or Firmino's spot. So it was like, the idea was like, why are we going to spend 60, 70 million on a squad player? So then Chelsea bought him instead, which is fine. Makes sense. So these are all the options here. Win. So everybody controls their fate.
Win or go home.
Yeah. Everybody controls their fate.
Yeah, basically the one to win. What if both win?
Well, Man U and Chelsea are playing each other.
They're in order.
Yeah, Man U and Chelsea are playing each other. Or Man U and Leicester are playing each other.
Right. So the winner of that game. But if Man U wins, I think they were shown at the top because if they win, it's over. It's over. Yeah. Now, if Leicester wins and Chelsea wins, Chelsea goes. If Leicester wins and Chelsea loses, Leicester goes. There you go.
Yeah. Thank God we're not in that situation.
Oh, because of the goal difference. There you go. That's why.
Thank God we're not in this situation. Let me tell you.
Yeah. But you're clear at the top.
Wait, hold on though. If Chelsea, oh no, it's
impossible. Look at the goal difference. 15 goals.
Yeah, no, it's impossible because that would also give a point to Man U. They wouldn't actually be able to tie. Interesting.
Yeah.
So, how much time do we want to give it to the raising of the trophy here? Do we want to? Oh, the relegation picture is awesome
Why is that?
because it's so close. They're all within a point.
Oh,
It's
really?
nuts, and it's like yeah, and there's two teams,
That's
so
sort of
only one can
tragic.
get saved. Yeah,
Only one can get
it's
saved.
really It's like really
It is
awful.
pretty tragic, actually.
It's awful. Like you like get your salary basically have like the club loses like half of all of its revenue. It's like it's really bad.
Yeah.
It's brutal, but I mean, this is how it is, right? Oh, West Brom's back. Would you
They're
look at
back.
that?
Interesting.
We
Interesting here.
used to beat them all the time.
Final stats. 48 minutes possession each. 10 shots each. Very even game. It just so happened that Liverpool shots more of them on goal than Chelsea's. Huh. Well, there you go. West Brom back in it.
Yeah, they were in the yeah. That's what I thought. They were in the top flight. Yeah, recently. Pretty like well. Oh, look at Liverpool there. Look at all the Liverpool fans around the world. Why they got to put us up? How do I get on this? That guy is ripped at the top. He's a piece of meat. Wow.
That is.
Jesus. His biceps don't even fit in the freaking jersey, man. My
That is
God.
crazy. That is crazy.
Wow, I would love that home shirt signed by the entire team.
I bet you would. Oh, it's on
Oh,
Goal Zone.
come
Do we have Goal
on.
Zone?
Yeah, it's just like the next thing that pops up.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Come on, let's lift the trophy already. Jamie Webster, he's the one that always sings like "You'll Never Walk Alone" and everything before the matches and such.
Oh, well, there you go.
That's actually pretty neat.
Well, they have cut to commercial there.
They have cut. Should we do we want to wait for Goal Zone or should we just end it here?
Up to you.
Not really. I'm pretty indifferent either way.
All right, I've got stuff I gotta get to. So I gotta go.
Okay, that's all good. I'll probably hop up as well because I think they're going to do an interview with Klopp and then they're also going to show the presentation. It's kind of hard to like can't show it.
In any case,
Yes.
for all of us here at Real Life Sports, thank you very much for tuning in. We'll see what we can do about Sunday's game. It may or may not happen depending on how we can get it. In any case, take care, everybody. Cheers.
Thank you very much.
Good win.
Appreciate it and cheers.